like a war with Vanda Overtown. I try to say like, me our boyfriend and music hits for her.
Vonda Jackson, Vonda Gang. She was infamous. Overtown, correct?
Yeah, yeah. But me don't know her. So it kind of crazy for them to mix me up in a fear thing. Just true for name, me and my brother them name that I run so heavy. Any little thing go on, any little shooting or crazy thing we're going in Miami, we're like the first one them where them pick up in a certain little things.
Mistaken identity.
Mm.
All right. Nonetheless, they had you in the lineup,
Yeah.
right, as a suspect
Yeah.
for 4 murders for Vonda Jackson. You guys, Vonda Jackson, that's the infamous queen kingpin. They say she got the game from her baby daddy that went to prison. Wooty woo. There's other big I forget who was the other guy. I forgot his name. And I do have stuff written down here. Nonetheless, Vonda Jackson, she was she got locked up by the feds for like 5 kilos, right?
Yeah.
She was warring with Booby Gang
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
Booby Boys.
Yeah.
That's what Ross be repping. Booby Gang.
Yeah, yeah, Booby.
Booby Boys.
Yeah.
So Vonda Jackson, she's warring with Booby,
Yeah.
allegedly. Booby gets locked up
Yeah.
prior to her. She gets locked up after.
Right.
So they're trying to say you was her boyfriend.
Then I try to say, yeah, me our boyfriend and a hitman for her.
Boyfriend, hitman.
Yeah, me and my brethren. They lock up me and my brethren, one of my brethren. 2 hours get locked up. Them time. We may fight them for the 2 hours.
That part.
2 hour beat it still.
So how did they come and get you? Where were you at when they came and got you?
Me that drive with my baby mother and my brethren and my baby. And I'm a Lexus. I go at my yard, without so we have a gates in a Carol City called Chocolate City. So we I get ready for, fix up some things for send out I gates for run for the third shift. Cause we have 3 shift. So the third shift would I get ready for set up thing for the third shift. And police pulled me over. But before that, then I hear say, homicide, I look for me through the hood and I'ma show me picture to everybody and I would if them see me or,
Mm-hmm.
And finally pull me and lock up me and my brethren. And said 3 people identify me as the shooter them in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now they thinking that you the woman's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And you doing hits for her.
Yeah.
Obviously you did you have to go to trial for that? You was going to trial for that?
Yeah, me not gonna go trial.
You went to trial for
No,
that?
but me not go all the way to trial. Me get the author hearing.
Okay.
And then my lawyer get enough of the evidence through and some eyewitness them never show up. State couldn't find the last witness then.
So off of mistaken identity, you end up having to go to court for this.
Mm-hmm.
4 murders.
Mm-hmm.
Subsequently, the witnesses they couldn't get in contact with the witnesses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the story where like with people will get shot, where people will they come testify against me in a court. Them first then send me shot at the car upon one street upon like 60th and 13th Avenues or 59th and 13th. Then in the police report, them send me the shoot at the car upon like 70th Street and 13th Avenue, like nowhere close to the first one. You know what I say? So my lawyer start show them, say them a lie. So for them statement get through out, other witness them they couldn't find.
So was it that they couldn't locate the witnesses, or they got what happened with the witnesses?
And just disappear.
They just disappear. So you beat that case,
yeah,
without even having to fully go on the trial for it.
Yeah.
So that's 4 murders, but you had 4 additional murders on the other occasion, right?
Yeah, them try throw on 4 more after that still. And I see him here when we beat it still.
All right. Now, we finished with the Ali story. We got to this point now where you fighting the case. When you beat the case, where were you at at that point? At that point in your life when you beat that case, on the timeline of things, where were you at that time?
We made that the good still, you know.
You still doing
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
even after that.
but even after no during that time during the court things did me did down from where me did usually there. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good, man. Go ahead and cough, dog. Go ahead and cough, bro.
Yeah.
You got Rudolph in the building. Another one of the infamous major damage crew. Rudolph trying to cough. He trying to sneeze in the background. He trying to hold his sneeze and making it worse. Just go ahead and sneeze, brother. Let it out. Shame the devil. You hear me? God bless you.
Yeah.
All right. So now,
yeah, Zoe did come right in that time for give me put my back on my foot. You know what I'm saying? I did spend out my resources on all kind of things, and me have man out of town will have money for me, and then me have man I go out of town and I tell my people them say, yo, you ain't never gonna see that nigga again, man. Look at his charges. He ain't never coming home. So the man they will have money for me. I run off, cause them say, yo, Miami Red now come back. God then call me Miami Red. I said, Miami Red now come back up here, man. Miami Red gone.
That's
a
worker's dream.
Yeah.
That's a worker's dream that the plug get locked up and you owe the plug.
Yeah, so.
Unfortunately, at your expense, but that's a worker's dream, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the takes on losses that time. So when Zoe pop up, it's like, but it always says like God sent him, because all him knows him then I'm a backyard them time of night there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just come and pop up right there, so.
What were you at your mama house?
Yeah, like? Yeah. I forget born in the Miami Gardens. So him come and just pop up there, so I not live there in years. So all you don't even know some of them my mother yard. Him come straight to my mother yard. Yeah.
That part. So now, Ali comes to the picture. The money's moving. Money is circulating. Grungle.
Yeah.
Things are moving.
Yeah,
shit, motion now, right?
Definitely.
At what point did Ali get locked up?
Years after.
Years
after.
Did
I enjoy it. Him did I get bigger and bigger. Him did I expanding at the music thing. Him and Jim Jones.
So that's years. All right. So yeah. That's. I don't want to unpack that no longer. We still at the Vonda Jackson. Now Vonda Jackson gets locked up. You beat the charges.
Yeah.
You beat the charges. Mm-hmm. How many lawyers did you have?
4.
You had 4 lawyers. So remember, you told you had the dream team.
Dream team. Yeah, man.
All right.
Sharon Cohen, Tanya Brinkley, Alexander Michaels, and the next one more. Oh yeah.
All right, so you beat that case with the dream team, 4 lawyers. So that's safe to say you had money them times.
Yeah.
Y'all was good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now there's so many things to talk about, bro. I'm trying to make sure that I compartmentalize and don't lose the spot. So sometimes I might backtrack a little bit and things. You see, I almost reopened the Ali thing because there's so much more things, but I think Ali need to tell that story once again. With that being said, at what point did you meet the Miami group MGT?
Well, I always know E. I know E from him and his mother belly. Because I grew up with his uncle and his mother and his grandmother. And so, he are like family, So when I'm doing music thing, them time then, I just start the my little music thing same way and we just link up, between me, him and, the MGT, me and Debo. And them say, yo, we just put together and make it happen, you know what I'm saying? So we build one studio. So them have them personal studio with them not for go to other studio. We have we in-house studio. So anytime we want to write down up all night and make music, we have that. You know what I'm saying? We do whole heap of promotion and anything we can do to get it popping. That's the program. That's why we did link up. Everything did I work perfect until the feds come. And the feds know say we'd go get one big check. We'd go through one discussion and one with Universal for 10 million for them.
10 million.
Yeah.
So you guys MGT Miami Culture once again Foundation. This group, you speaking about Miami, speaking about this group. He was one of the people that helped manage this group in their early days of inception. Once again, shout out to them gentlemen. You talking about they got indicted, right? Feds ran down, so they represented Motor Grove.
Definitely, real representative.
Motor Grove Taliban.
Yeah.
All right, that's the name, you guys.
Legendary youth, them, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to those gentlemen. Shout out to Iceberg. Let's go get them. That part.
Yeah, that song is a anthem for life. Florida anthem for life. You know what I'm saying? You play that right now in any club, man. You would please turn up.
That part. Legendary group. Now, once again, you was a manager. You was in the actual video.
Yeah.
So in the video, we gonna get back to the murder. Trust me, I ain't done with that. And I wish I would have just did that one segment about that. Cause we kind of jumping around a little bit, but it's okay. With the MGT, you was in that video and you had a grill. You had a grill at the time.
Yeah. I always have my grill from the 90s, you know.
That part. And it wasn't your typical element, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't your typical goals.
Nah.
What were they?
Platinum and diamond. Something
so you
different.
had platinum and diamond early.
Yeah, from the 90s. About 98, 99.
So what influenced you to get that?
Just to want something different still, you know. I go back to my brethren Wickham too, because him did have diamond in a theme grill. Have diamond and ruby in my mouth, so. I said, boy, when I fill up my mouth, I go make sure I put some diamond in it too. So I just go with the platinum, because everybody have gold teeth. You know, gold teeth are Miami stamp, you know?
That part.
Back in the days when people see you out of town and they say, yo, your mouth full of gold, the first thing them say, yo, where you come from, Miami? Like, yeah, you know, I could tell, you know, you're here and your dreads and your gold teeth, I know you're from Miami, you know? You're like, yeah.
Gold teeth, that's Miami signature nigga shit. That's Miami stamp.
Yeah.
Gold teeth. That's prior to them other states, right?
That one, definitely.
Dade County was mandatory.
Facts.
If you was pullouts, you wasn't gangster. Your shit gotta be slugged. It gotta be solid.
Permanent. Solid, permanent. Yeah.
Permanent. Perms.
Perms.
It gotta be permanent. If it's not permanent, you're not permanent. You not solid.
Right,
you faking it.
Right. And you see, you did that for really nice streets, because you're not gonna take out your mother, not gonna make you mash up your natural white teeth and put in some permanent gold teeth unless you're in the street, and she can't tell you nothing. You know what I say?
Yeah,
but
of
no,
course.
Then pull her in and out and go back to your house and pull you out before then say mommy. You know what I say? Then can't portray the street and come back.
Yeah. I had to pull out.
Yeah. Enough people. You can't do that. But when you have the permanent now, as I look at you, you know, so yo, I'm in the street.
Nice. I had some nice pull-outs too. Solid shit. And I had my shit where it was like 2 and 2, so it could make it look like it, because a lot of niggas had the pull-outs. They make like one row, and that shit didn't have enough definition, so I broke my shit up just to make it look like it was solid.
Yeah, definitely.
But nonetheless, you had platinum with the diamonds.
Yeah, and before the platinum, they'd have the regular gold.
Now, this wasn't typical. There's only one nigga that I knew that had platinum and diamonds, baby. Would you say you had that shit before Cash Money?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Anybody would tell you. Anybody would know me would tell you, say, yo, them man have it way before anybody. Because, let me tell you, when baby them first come to Miami, the first time them ever come to Miami, they not even did make it all the way to Miami yet. They make it up, Miramar, Club Casablanca.
Casablanca, that's my club.
The first show them. The first show them ever done at South Florida. Period. All right, that's all.
We're going there with Hollandale Beach Boulevard, past the I-95, right there on the left.
Yeah, we're going
Casablanca.
Right. Yeah, man, we're going there. We represent, man, and we're not a club. I stand up on the bar and we take off the whole of a Cuban chain, and with a big piece, them and I hold it and I grill them like. Yeah. CC nigga, we are screaming, you know, Carol City CC, you know, so man, them stop the show and say, yo, y'all niggas back there representing, man, y'all boys back there representing, yeah. Yeah,
So y'all in Casablanca in there partying with Baby, with Cash Money, with Baby.
Yeah.
Who else was with Baby? Was
That's when him and Juvie and all of them.
Juvie that
hot
was
boys.
in
Yeah, that's
all
the
of so BG, Wayne, everybody in there.
Them time that Wayne have 2 gold teeth. One yes sir, one yes sir.
Like the rabbit teeth.
Yeah, the rabbit teeth. Them time the whole we have. Them time them have 28. Everybody with me have at least 20 or 20 odd in them
Wow.
teeth. Rudolph, everybody. Rudolph would have the platinum and diamond too.
That part, Rudolph in the building right now. Hey, Rudolph sitting back, just reminiscing right now, reflecting in a retrospect.
Yeah.
All right, them one that was playing with some paper. Them niggas had money. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see Baby and Wayne had the two rabbit gold. You feel me? The Disco Ricks. You heard me?
Yeah, BG.
Well, Disco Rick had the one gold, right?
Gold,
I think he had the one.
Yeah,
My bad, not the Disco
gold.
Rick.
Yeah, Disco
but
Rick.
the 2 rabbit golds. You know what I mean? That part. So once again, you inside the MGT video, you got the platinum with the diamond grill inside the video. Shout out to MGT once again, you guys. That's historical for Miami. So if you guys want to know about Miami, dog, this is really the city.
Definitely.
You guys are talking about the city, and we're gonna have some members of MGT hopefully in the near future come on the podcast, right? Because there's still members out here, but nonetheless, they got indicted, correct?
Yeah.
And where are these members currently?
Them out now still, you know. All of them come out. Everybody come home, so it's a blessing, you know. So them I do them music again, and I try to put things together still, you know. And if you listen to what them have now, for them things sound better than the man them where you hear upon the radio right now. But them man they not get no love like that, you know what I mean? So
that part, man. They need to do some. Shout out to Iceberg once again. I like the collaborations that they did. They're part of the fabric of Miami. Let's go get them. That part. And they don't need no introduction in reference to Miami and the history. They stamped in the books. Now, let's get back to the other part of the good, the bad, and let's get back to the ugly. You beat the murder case with Devonda Jackson, but you was fighting some more murders also.
Yeah.
And on the second occasion, how many murders were you fighting?
Same amount.
4 again.
Yeah.
By no coincidence. Divine.
Them just I try throw anything for me where they can throw. I hope say something stick.
What was this pertaining to?
Some things in on 18th Avenue and Scott Projects.
Okay. So what were they alleging that you did? If you could explain whatever. I understand that there's people involved with these situations. I understand that they're delicate situations. So I know it's not to go in depth with so much thing, but just to give people, just to scratch the surface a little bit.
But I'm just saying hunt some people down. Catch them and run them down on foot and deal with them.
That part.
Well, if I hearsay, you know, that them used to bring me down for hearsay alone too. Sometime, you know.
So, with that being said, it's hearsay. So they trying to say these 4 people are all at the same time?
No, different. Well, 2 and 2, you know.
2 and 2 on 2 different occasions.
Yeah.
So how did you find out that they were looking for you, and where were you at when they came? Did you turn yourself in?
No, I'm after gingerbread man. Catch me when they can, you know.
Catch you when you can, gingerbread man. That part. When they did catch you, now, how long were you locked up for this? Did you have to Did you bond out? Did you fight it on the inside?
Yeah, I fight it and same thing. Them have to just throw it out. Them throw it out quick still. I wanted to throw it like in a month, like 3 months. Not even 3 months. Yeah, not even 3 months.
What about the Devonda Jackson one?
That one is 6 months. And then we get the Arthur hearing in 6 months.
Okay.
Then we get a bond with the Arthur hearing. Arthur hearing is like a trial before a trial without no jury. Just the judge and the state and defense. Make them argument, and if the judge say doubt in the case, them I go grant you a bond, cause me don't have capital offense. You know, them say me a hitman, so you know get bond on Miami for murder. You know what I said? So I never have no bond. So when the judge, through the author hearing now, the judge have to grant me a bond now. Cause him find doubt in the case. So then can't hold me without no bond. Like that. You know? Yeah. So that it takes 6 months for reach a court, and then after that, me get a bond and come out and then drop the case in about the next 2 3 months after that. So about 9 months total in the one with Vanda.
With that being said, you guys, typically I've been locked up before. I've never did more than 3 months. I been locked up in Stockade, Metro West, etc. Dade County, Wootly Woo, Paul Ryan, whatever.
Mm.
I've seen niggas sit down fighting murders for 5 years.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7 years in that county. I fight. But them not no liar, enough of them.
True.
If you look upon it, enough
But
of
there's
them
no
a fight
bond.
with
There's
the
no
state.
bond on
No,
that, right?
no bond.
No bond
No
on that.
bond. No
But you
bond.
right. 'Cause I
My
know niggas
liar.
be asking for speedy trial. They be little methods niggas do.
Yeah, and them
Woot de
still
woo.
drag them. And they still drag them on the speedy trial. But are the best thing for do, unless them have whole heap of evidence. Cause you know the best people afraid of murder charge, but murder are the easiest thing for beat.
I've
When
heard
you don't
that.
have no witness still, you know. Cause your story are a last story than here.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. You just have to close your mouth. Simple. Don't talk. Just like that. When you don't know DNA or nothing like that, you know, eyewitness, you're good. You know, that's why sometimes I offer them out 10 years or 9 years. Them jump on it, cause them I look on it, yeah, me do the murder. Me not get life or no 30 or 40 years. Me take the 9 and jump on it. But enough time when the state offer you them time, then them really I get ready to drop the case. Cause I'm not going for no life sentence down to 9 year plea for no murder. Unless the case weak. You know, so I saw it deal with. But people jump on the 9 year cause them know what them do, or 10 or 15 year cause them know what them do. So them say, yo, I'll take that time and come home, you know?
You right. You right about that. Especially offering you 9 years on a murder. You know that you could have beat that. They ain't really got nothing on you like that, right?
But some people still scared cause
Facts.
things can still change, in you know, not them time there.
Now you playing with your life.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
one
play with your
person,
life.
one person
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that
play with your
has
life.
the potential to end what you have as freedom, and they could just wake up on something and just charge you with something, convict you of something, and leave it up to you to get an appeal. Such as Rotan. Rotan
Yeah.
came home on a pill. He had a life
Yeah.
sentence. You guys will get a chance. We'll speak about Rotan like we spoke about the crew. Rudolph in the building also. We're going to speak about my bedroom Rotan. And we're going to do an interview with Rotan. So Rotan gave them crackers back a life sentence. All right? So that's 8 murders, right? What other charges you had?
One of them was still up
What?
on file. I have 6 kidnapping and robbery. Too.
Kidnapping, armed robbery.
Yeah.
A lot of kidnapping. I'm pretty sure that comes with extortion, right?
Definitely.
A little bit of kidnapping. Like I told you guys, this man has an infamous story. We've got a chance. We're gonna list some of the charges. Like I said, the track record is here. All right, that's him. Nonetheless, murder, extortion, hustling. It's about making money. Don't forget the money. These were just not street thugs, street goons. These niggas is getting to the paper. Spots out of town. You see, you still cleaned up right now. You got the Versace shoes on, sneakers on. The man clean.
Big up,
Yeah,
big up, my brother.
That part. Everything is valid. And I'm telling you from a street perspective, I'm valid. But when I hear about this man, that trust me, he's valid. you know, some people respect some people's, like gangsters respect other gangsters, shooters respect other shooters. You know them way there's like you get respect from the real niggas. The head niggas respect you, not just the soldiers them.
Yeah, man, I love that. Enough love, man. Enough love. Enough love for the streets. Always. Spend my whole life in the streets, you know.
That part.
Yeah. Old tight now still, but you don't know. Still, you know, I'm a whole life. You know. Everything when I get and I'm a whole life come from the streets. Everything all of my youth them get from the streets. You know? So
How many kids you got?
altogether 13.
God, you on your Elon Musk shit. You like Elon?
Yeah.
You must be related to Elon Musk. Elon Musk got 14 kids.
Yeah. Start, yo. Love a youth them, you know. I them keep me going all them years there, you know. Yeah, man, definitely.
Love your
without
kids.
them, I wanted there with me there without them, cause them did keep me my mind focused on for make money regular. But I have to keep that on it, you know what I'm saying?
But you on your Elon Musk shit. Elon Musk got 14 kids. You got 13
yeah,
kids.
probably one more. Probably one more.
All right.
Yeah,
What's the oldest?
I go upon 33.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, you looking young. I'm pretty sure they walk in the building and like, who's that? Your older brother? You with your uncle?
Yeah, everybody feels you know, brother them.
That's because you're Jamaican. Jamaicans they live the longest on the planet. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
Yeah, true.
Y'all have a thing where y'all age gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, in nutshells, 8 murders, you beat them all. By the grace of God, you didn't do more than 5-6 months incarcerated for these murders. in those two occasions, right? Now, we talked about it. This is the exact story. Everything matches up to Shotta's right now, as I see it, with Spraga, Benz, and Kamani. I don't know which character you would have been in that between those two duos. Who you think you would have been more like?
Never really get to watch it too good still. I watch it look a bit when we're at prison still.
Mm-hmm.
But it always there on the road. But everywhere I go, like every town or city where I'm there, no matter which state I go, I'm always in the hood. So during them times, every time I go to projects, we go pick up money or bring food or bring somebody around them, I always see people that watch a movie. So I always used to catch look a piece. But when I'm at prison now, I have my cell phone, I'm a 2x. I get the 2x or 2B or whatever they look at.
2B, yeah. 2B.
I go treat one day, I see it, and I say, what? I click on it and start watch it from that still. But I have to watch it again if I say exactly how them would each one away. You know what I say? But yeah, man.
Now, you only did 5 to 6 months on those 2, fighting 4 murders apiece, 8 altogether, extortion. We have it all here. You were fortunate in those 2 incidents, but those 2 occasions. There came a time that, like I said, I came to know you through eyeball, but I've been seeing you though. I used to get work from my peoples. You already know. I don't even have to mention his name, but remember I used to see you at his crib. So we always around. This is my city. I know everybody in the city. Everybody in the city that's a major player in the city, they know me, and I know of them. Right? Been around you, but it's now that I'm getting more acquainted with you. And like I said, it's a pleasure. You honorable.
Same way, family. Same way.
At one point, niggas was saying that, yo, Khairy got locked up. Niggas was like sad about that shit, right? Because niggas know your track record. Niggas want to see you live. Niggas want to see you live and be free.
Yeah, love. That's love.
I had 13 kids. Be out here for your 13 kids. You know what I mean? Would you like to explain what happened?
Yeah, but I get jam up out of town, up Jacksonville way there, you know, in one little town in between Jacksonville and Gainesville. And getting on one little accident, one white girl. One car cut off 2 away and she kind of touch one another fender. I could have keep drive or whatever, but I pull over still and I try, you know, give her some funds, and she don't want to take the funds, but it's our mother car, so she call her mother and her mother say, yo, I need the money. I mean, I need a report. I don't need no money. I need a report, you know? So she was like, yeah, can you give me, you can't give me the money because my mom don't want to accept the money, you know? So me keep on, I try add money on top of it. Me, I raise it 500 every time. You know what I say? And she called her mother about 3 times, and her mother said no, she need a report. So I never feel say, you know, the police are gonna want to search your car still. It's a accident, you know? Not even a wicked accident where somebody are drunk or drive or nothing like that, you know? So we get comfortable, like me say, you know? We just get too comfortable over years. True, man, hustle for so long and never catch a charge yet. They start feel unstoppable, like, you know what I say? Like nothing can stop me. Can't just do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, you know? So I'm a downfall upon that still. Get too comfortable, you know?
So you got comfortable around them times. So you got into an accident.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like the police pulled. It wasn't because you was driving reckless. Police pulled you over. You actually got into an accident. And subsequently, what happened from there?
But after the accident, no, and you know, them just write out the report. Neither one of us get no ticket card and say somebody else caused the accident still. So, but them say, yeah, you're free to go and then tell the woman no, and no one look at me and say, no, can I talk to you for a minute from here that me done know said the shaggy start, man.
So it was real. Somebody it was through the fault of somebody else that this accident took place.
Yeah.
So wow. So somebody else caused your demise.
Yeah.
Now with that being said, police says, can I run your information? What did he
No, them
say?
run it and then see my background. You know, when anytime police run my background, all of them things, all I murder them, the kidnapping, robbery, them, everything pop up. So once they see that now, them either from there, like say me get pulled over for something, them I go come with them gun instantly. You know what I'm saying? And hands out a window and all type of idiot thing when we get pulled. But me never get pulled. So while I'm dead, I do the police report and I run my license now, everything I come up. So now I'm try to get more intrigue about me now, you know what I say? So now I say, yo, I want to search my car. I said, search my car. I said, no. I said, I have somewhere to go. I'm busy right now. I don't have time for you to do that right now. He was like, well, I'm gonna search it anyway because I smell marijuana. I that them say every time. So even if enough time, I'm not even burn no weed in that car. Period. Brand new rental. Not even burn us one spliff in it. And them say, yo, it smell like weed, we want to search the car. Them say that every time. I lose money like that all the time on the highway.
Cause.
Yeah, them take money from me all the while. Yeah.
For the record, did the car smell like weed or that they were just saying that?
No, because I burn a black on mine.
Ah, so you was smoking,
no,
but it wasn't marijuana.
No.
So
one police, you say after that, no, when them start call for backup, no. After the girl gone, the white girl gone, and them asked me for search the car, I said no.
Yeah.
And them said my search anyway, I'm call for backup. So when backup come now, they must say them smell raw weed. Like bud, in a bud.
So the officer said he smelled weed and the backup said they smell weed. But they confirmed they're also behind him?
But them smell two different weed. One said them smell burn weed. That I first officer.
Yeah.
The one who come up said them smell like 100 pound of weed.
Okay.
Of raw weed.
Yeah.
And then one of them said them smell weed, but them don't know if I burn or regular. I say, so, you can't know if I burn or regular weed when I burn yet. You know what I'm saying? So, them all of them did in a codes to make sure they want to search my car. So for them time I said them I could search it anyway, I never have nothing more to say. My conversation them they done. So that's
so from there, what they put you on the because sometimes they make you sit on the floor. Where he moved you to put you and detained you, but he just started searching the vehicle. You stood next to the car.
Them search me first.
Okay.
First them cause them charge me. Them try to push him off on a runway. Cause them try charge me with fleeing too, like resisting arrest.
Not the laugh.
Resisting arrest. Yeah. So
I'm known to flee.
Yeah. You can't say I'm a pass. I appear fleeing. Everything I fleeing. But them time them never plan to flee. Even though when them start grabbing though, me kind of like, me like, yo, where you doing? It's like, go up to that brother.
I know the boy.
But me not lie, me start think, I look for one getaway.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
But them did have the box scene, so me say, yo, me just not say nothing. Me just I get my bond and bond out and come out. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
when I get my bond, say 1.1 million,
Your bond was 1.1 million?
Yeah.
Wow, kid.
Yeah.
$1.1 million bond.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You fidgeting, ready to. Let me tell you something, boy. I've had my times fleeing. No, everybody seen me in the hood flee. When I flee, I do it in front of everybody, 20, 30 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm good with the feet. You know what I mean? By the grace of Most High, because there's sometimes that I didn't even, I was almost not successful.
Yeah.
By the skin of my teeth. Seriously, by the grace of Most High. So this is not about bragging. With that being said, they searched the vehicle.
Yeah.
What did they find in the vehicle?
Kilo of cocaine and my FN 5.7. Yeah.
Part FN, big FN.
Yeah.
That part. Kilo.
I mean, never did I have it for me, man. And just true, me get lazy, man. Everything
so
where I
basically,
got.
you wasn't doing your diligence. You was being lazy.
Yeah.
Not
No, true, me never.
tightening up the loose ends, not crossing your T's and dotting your I's.
Yeah.
Your usual routine that you usually do. At times when you're a hustler, you start getting lazy because hustling becomes a redundant thing that you have to do something a million times the same way after a while. You know what I mean? You tend to slip a little bit, right? Especially when you hustling, you know what they say, you got to be on point all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
They just got to be on point one time.
That's it.
Police just has to be on point one time.
That's it. And that's what happened.
You got to be on point all the time.
Yeah.
So now they found the kilo. What happens now? So obviously they locked you up from there, right?
Yeah.
Was you was in the vehicle by yourself? Was
definitely.
In the company?
Nah,
okay, you
right,
was by yourself.
always
Where
by
you was
myself.
going?
And I go back at L.O.T.S. Just true.
Where you was at? You was in Miami?
No, I'm in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I have a
Shout
place
out to
at Jacksonville. Yeah, I have a place at Jacksonville and next spot at Gainesville.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, pardon me.
No, I said me just leave Jacksonville and I head back at Gainesville.
Okay.
But just true, me just put on some money upon the truck for go re-up some more food, send out some more food. But me did have one left at the house in Jacksonville. So I said, I know my brethren not gonna want it tomorrow. So I said, boy, it don't make no sense. I left this, yes, sir. And then I have to come back tomorrow for you. Since my day already, I can't just take it with me. Because I never ride with no coke on my gun, ever. Because if I have to sell you any drugs.
That's armed
yeah,
trafficking.
It's armed
now.
trafficking.
You got the pistol with you.
Yeah. That changed my whole case. Just the gun alone changed my whole case.
Yeah.
Dramatically.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So you said, usually you don't ride with both of them
No,
together.
never,
what made you
never.
ride like that day?
Me try to tell him. Me just send the money upon the truck for go west, for go get some more food. So me still have one at the house. Me have one lock left. So me say, me have a brethren, but we know I go want it tomorrow in Gainesville. So me say, you know what? Let me just bring this with me now. So me not have to drive
you didn't know
back.
when you was gonna come. Yeah, you didn't want to do double the word.
You see, that's how I say with the lazy part. Me try cut out one step. You see it?
That's hustling. That's hustling for you.
So me never
That's
want to
drug
leave
dealing
it.
for you. That's what it is.
Since
It's
I
like-
ride now, me know me shouldn't ride with it. I'm a gun.
You want to be more convenient.
I just take it with me now. Since me I head back that way. Me just
Cut
take
the
it
work
with me
in
now.
half because you're working so much.
Yeah,
Like, how
nonstop.
can I kill two birds with one stone?
Yeah,
But you're realizing that you can't kill two birds with one stone because you have to do this a particular way.
Yeah, because you have to understand. I come from Jacksonville, right?
Mm-hmm.
But right before that, no, I left Jacksonville the night before that, right? I left Jacksonville, go to Orlando. Left Orlando, go to Tampa. Left Tampa, go to St. Pete. I left St. Pete, then go back to Gainesville. And then, when I have all I money, I left Gainesville, go to Jacksonville in the morning for meet the truck driver. Put on the
You're
food.
going up the road.
In one circle.
One
One big circle. I'm starting at Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jump on the 95, come down, hit the I-4, cut cross, go Orlando. Left Orlando. On the I-4 west, gone at Tampa. Left Tampa, gone upon the 275, cut cross the bridge, gone in at St. Pete. Then I have to do the same thing for come back and go at Gainesville. And pick up some more funds when I'm having at Gainesville. So that got all Jacksonville, go down Orlando, Tampa, St. Pete, then I go back up Gainesville, yes, and then go back across to Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
And then I left Jacksonville now. I said, boy, I'm gonna want to ride back, come out just for that one thing when I'm having at the house over Jacksonville.
So you didn't want to have to go back to Jacksonville?
No, just not for the one thing, no.
That one thing. So where you was gonna bring that thing to?
So check one youth.
No, I'm not saying who, but where you was going?
What do you mean? Oh, Gainesville. Me I go
So you went
Gainesville.
from Jacksonville to Gainesville.
Yeah. No, me I go, yeah.
All right.
That's less than 24 hours.
We got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We got it. All right. With that being said, now you got caught with the key. You're incarcerated. How long was you incarcerated fighting this case?
8. Oh, I fight it?
Well, how long was you incarcerated for this case?
8. Me do 8 years still.
8 years you did incarcerated. Initially, when you got locked up for it, how long were you incarcerated? Did you stay incarcerated? Did you bond out and fight the case?
No,
and
I
then
couldn't
had
bond
to turn
out.
yourself back in?
No, I couldn't bond out. Me in the county, I fight the case almost.
Because it's armed trafficking, right?
No, Chuma bond at 1.1 million.
Okay. Oh, the bond was too high.
Yeah. Couldn't ban out. That our next case that again. Ban out on 1.1 million.
There's no capital offenses for drug cases, right? They got capital offenses for drug cases?
No.
I don't think
Death
so, right?
penalty, no.
Okay.
Life, yeah, but not
That's it. Donald
life.
Trump trying to do some shit.
Yeah,
like
Donald
that.
Trump I try to do it too.
Yeah.
I try to follow the youth them out one of the Asian country there.
So you're right. So now you got bond. You didn't get bond because it was $1 million bond.
Yeah, 1.1.
1.1. So you would have had to have 10% and collateral.
And collateral will reach $1 million. So
Right.
no, I did that no. Even if I come up with that no, is our next charge that no, feds pick me up on that no. Well, I got proof say I have that much money there and collateral for.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah. You got to prove the funds because I had a Nibia hold for one time. Like I told you, I've been on the
Nibia,
news before.
yeah,
So I had a
Nibia.
Nibia hold.
Nibia hold
I had
on
to
it.
prove the funds. My brother actually had to put up his house as collateral, right? And I put up 10% of 40,000, like 4,000. I paid like for the lawyer, probably like 8-7 bands for the lawyer. I mean, the case wasn't as big as yours. Obviously, this is marijuana. And this is like Feds case, woo woo, but they got transferred to it became a state case. The Feds came and out the whole alphabet, U.S. Marshal and all that. But not to make a long story short, I actually got I was a state case, and some people went Fed because what they did with cocaine and guns, and my shit was marijuana. Nonetheless, I had a Nibia hold, and my brother had to put up the household. Now, you did 8 years. Now I told you prior to from 2 murder cases, you did 5 months here and 6 months there. Now you end up doing 8 years and it has nothing to do with murder.
First
trafficking
conviction.
First conviction.
First conviction. Yeah.
So what was that experience like now? Because you only did 6 months now. You coming from the streets. A lot of niggas is killers in the streets. And I'm not saying that's what you are, but a lot of niggas is killers in the streets, right? And they gunmen and all types of shit, shooters. But when it come to getting locked up now, you don't have a gun per se. You got knives and things of that nature. Things get a little different because there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat in jail.
Yeah.
Now, so how was your experience being locked up for them 8 years?
My time in a prison, it kind of, easy in a sense of, the violence. Never, I'm getting a one fight in a prison, one in I county. You know what I'm saying? And the fight in a prison never really one fight. I mean, you just mash up a man still. But any prison where I go, my name, they done that already. Anyway, as soon as I come off I bus, the man them know so I did it. And by the time I reach my dorm and I unpack my bag, the man them done I reach and I was sell already. I can't link me. You know what I say? So in a prison, me they call you would have called man like me a neutron. Cause you have to in a gang in a prison, especially in Florida right now. If you're in a gang in a Florida prison, you're lunch meat. You're lunch meat, especially if you try to make any money or if you have money or anything are going, they might come for you instantly. And them not play. They might come with knife and they might come with lock and they might come lick you one time and ask you. Them not ask you more than one time neither. They want you. Drugs, phone, shoes, it no matter. Food in your locker, them are comfy. If you're not in a gang, you're lunch meat in a prison. Trust me, my youth, Florida prison. But true me have my name for a long time, you know what I say? And all I look at town them what me used to in a true Florida, enough I look at youth them know me from in a them town. You know what I say? Or them father know me, or their uncle, or me used to deal with their mother, or, you know what I say? So me did but enough respect from enough little people just through them know me from the streets. You know what I say? Yeah, so I'm a name from what me to do. From me, I youth. Remember, I go to prison when me at 40. So from the age of 10, 11, 12, me up on the road until me a 40-year-old. Them time that all of my brethren them I go prison from from teenager up to the early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Just like most man in our street. Early, you go to prison early because you're in our streets, I risk your life every day. Like then say you throw a rock side chain gang. Or I throw a big stone eye chain gang. We used to do crime 7 days a week, my youth. We not sleep. We left for house early in the morning because we have to act like we go to school. We have to skip school. And then by the time we come home, we sneak out our house nighttime and I do a thing out our road nighttime too. So we throw bricks side chain gang our whole life. So for me, for reach 40-year-old and then finally get caught up, that's why I'm just take my one out for come. You know what I say? Just say my time. Never one day say, yo, God, oh come there, God, you have me at prison, oh God, please, why? Not one day I do that, my brother. Just know everything come with the time. You know what I say? I know some there for a long time. I enjoy my time and money, so I enjoy the good time after willing to deal with the bad time too. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, with that being said, and you're right about that. 8 years, couple fights. How was it just being away from your family? Just looking at life. What was your plan when you got released?
Just to spend as much time with my family as possible still. Cause, that's the biggest thing when I did that prison, I'm a family, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I miss the money, the life, whenever I miss none of them things. It flash through my mind every now and then, but I really not try to think about it. I not think about street or them things, so. But up on my mind, I'm a family, my youth them and how them I grow and, but good thing I don't have my cell phone most of my bid. So I chat to them every day or video chat with them, you know what I say? So I keep a relationship with them the whole time. All I look at one them when I left when I just get locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So either through visual or through the phone. Keep the bond with them. Yeah. Can't get back the time when I lose with them, but I just have to make the best what we have now,
Right. You're right. With 13 kids, man, it's a lot of responsibilities, brother.
Yeah, definite. Yeah.
Now, like I told you guys, this story is a story of migration, murder, extortion, culture, Jamaican culture, Dade County culture, money, lavish lifestyles. You see, the man had platinum teeth and diamonds when that wasn't common at all.
Definite.
Competing with Baby and them in the club with Cash Money. Number one stunner. He was stunting on the number one stunner.
Definite.
You had 8 members in the crew. I want to go back to this list. I want to speak about, well, let me make sure. So now you did your 8 years, you came out. When did you come out?
23.
2023. So you was locked up from 215 to 223. Yeah. Wow, the time done passed, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. They was just talking about your carry locked up, bro. I swear to God, like right now, like God be my witness. I'm like, damn, bro. I get little goosebumps right now. I'm like, bro. Literally, it was like your carry locked up, and niggas like, damn, bro. And it's like you got to keep in mind that people like you, people like me, people like Rudolph, certain among them that's in the streets and you made it past 40, nigga, and you can still tell your story. You a legend, bro. You a chupacabra. You a person that's once again seldom seen. It's like you're a myth. People don't believe you did it without being a rat. Let alone if you cats that be telling. Just to be out here to tell your story, so that gives testimony to your story. Now I want to speak about the 10 members, right?
Definitely.
Because it's a story of tragedy also. Y'all know how the streets. What happened to Silent One? We're just going to reiterate. We'll speak about all members.
At,
where is he at
today?
That
night there. Yes. Yes.
Rest in peace, Silent One. Condolences to the family members. By the grace of God, you're here. You're number 2 on the list. You're here. Your story is a triumphant story.
Yeah, blessing.
You've had
big
tragedy,
blessing,
but you're still here to be with your 13 kids. Big blessing. Blessing's an understatement.
Prison. Life
Where's
sentence.
Lance today?
Did about 30 years though. Did about 30 years. I'm dead after 30 years.
30 years.
And they're upon a life sentence, yeah. Did have 2 life sentences, but them take away one about a couple years ago. Yeah.
You did 8 years.
Yeah.
Silent One passed away. We only 3 people in.
Yeah.
You're the only one right now out of these 3 right now that's still out here to tell the story. Rotan.
Yeah.
I could speak for Rotan. Rotan gave back a life sentence. Rotan didn't even know he was going to be back on the streets. By the grace of God, he got an appeal. It's an interesting story. He didn't even know the pill went through.
Yeah.
He just got woken up one day and they told him you got caught. So that's 4.
Yeah, and get the port back a yard.
Monty.
I don't know.
How many years did he do prior to being deported?
Monty probably about, I'm not the whole heap of times too. Because some drugs charge him, they get still. About 3 years him though. Yeah, about 3 years. Rotan did have murder and...
And what was Rotan's charge? He was...
attempt murder.
Gave back a murder.
Them they tried charging for attempt murder upon a police too. Because one look a shootout where they get in a run house. We start chase the youth them. And then police start chase we too. And then we have to split off. Them time that Rotan run. Root off a ride, Rotan up on the bike. And Rotan jump off and the police say Rotan point the Tech 9 off her and make her have to duck in her car and run off. So them try charging for that too. Yeah, so you shut up my car one day, run a yard, run a Rotan yard. Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up your car? Rotan at Rotan's crib. Rotan yard. Wow. All right. Like I said, Rotan got a story. That shit could have kept going about Rotan. All right. Rotan, we have Monty. Monty, that's my barber's older brother. That's the irony. You guys check out the show of my barber, the barber and the client. All right. We got another thing, some high frequency self-development conversations. If you guys enjoy those type of conversations, tune in.
Yeah. Delroy in the 10 years
Delroy
in prison. And left Florida, start somewhere else, up north. So I'm done with Florida, No, I'm out now. I'm the 10 years
so
in
he's
a prison, yeah.
Incarcerated? He's out.
No, not
10
still
years?
out of Florida.
And he says up North Florida?
Yeah, not. Mm-hmm.
Out of Florida. Up north.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he's out here. You out here. Ro out here by the grace of God. All right?
Yeah, my cousin.
We said Chuppy?
Yeah, Chuppy dead too.
All right. Godfrey. Chuppy dead. So okay, so we said Delroy because I'm skipping. You guys don't let me skip nobody, right?
Yeah,
Can't skip
Choppy, I'm
nobody
a
here.
cousin. He used to flex with
Everybody's
Willie
important to the
Agat
story.
and Radigan and when them there at Miami man, some other you know, Moscow them used to run.
Roddy Gun. I heard about him.
Yeah,
These
Chuppy.
names.
Kill him at
Chuppy passed
Jamaica.
away?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Chuppy. Condolences to the family. So Chuppy, he got deported, or he didn't get deported, right? He
deported.
He got deported.
Yeah, and get dip. Him they get shot at Tasted Islands that night. That's all.
And he got shot at Taste Islands.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rest in peace, Chuppy.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Godfrey.
Yeah. God forget deport back at Jamaica too.
Godfrey deported back to Jamaica. Like Rotan, I seen Stokely the other day. That's Sean brother. That's my dog, Madball brother.
Mm-hmm.
So Stokely's still out here.
Yeah.
Did Stokely do time in prison?
No. Stokely did like the younger crews too, you know.
Younger crew.
Yeah.
I remember them days and seeing him in Miami High and shit like that. He didn't go out to the school, but he used to come out there and cause chaos.
Because we did have a younger crew right underneath us still. My little brother them and, you know, Rotan little brother them and, you know, God bless the dead Oren. Yeah, Rotan little brother.
I might know your little brother too, man.
Yeah.
I might know your little brother. But nonetheless, I recall Rotan and them back in the days and Stokely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rudolph. We got Rudolph in the building right now, bro.
Rudolph.
Good to have you here.
I've got prison when I'm 16. 15, 16, Rudolph go prison for 3 years. And come home and say, nah, go back. I refuse to go back to prison.
So you did 3 years
Come out
incarcerated, came out.
96 and come out.
And it took a different path.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by the grace of God. And you probably one of the only ones that was fortunate enough to have that opportunity. You know, things
Everybody
sometimes life goes
Yeah,
left
yeah.
and you don't even get the opportunity to even make those type of changes.
Yeah,
those
true. I'm just
adjustments.
juvenile. If yeah, cause yeah, and him did still a juvenile, young. So if him did them time, if him catch the charge, when go prison for him, if him catch it when him 18 or 19, he would have catch a life sentence. Got armed robbery. Yeah.
See?
Couple armed robbery. Couple with at least 2 counts that night. 3 of them. How much of them did that? 2, 3, or probably all 4 of them. 3 of them, yeah. So that 3 count of armed robbery that as an adult, yeah, look upon life that. Mm-hmm.
So by the grace of God, he's blessed like you.
Definitely.
The grace of God to tell the story, right? So it's something about you that Most High favor you.
Mm.
And you humble enough to heed his wisdom. All right. Gervy.
Yeah. Them give him 5 life sentence. Imam Blacker, 2 of them have 5 life sentence.
5 life sentences.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
That's Bobby Smurder, father.
Yeah.
Free Gervy.
Yeah.
I heard that they working on things for him, like you've been working on things for him. Vigilantly.
Mm-hmm. Definite. His Bobby, his son too. Yeah.
Bobby also.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bobby. Love to have him on the platform. Family, that's like your nephew, right?
Definitely. I'm a nephew and I like that is my nephew.
That's your nephew. So I see he gives shout out to man like you. You know what I mean? Helped in raising him, watching, following in you guys' footsteps, carving his own niche in the game. He's making his own name, but
definitely
watching you guys being observant.
Yeah.
Good student.
I'm just like him, daddy, man. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So you guys see this story. This is a story, like I said, with all these different elements in it. We about to bring this interview to a closure. Like I said, we couldn't fit everything in one interview. We just barely scratched the surface. There's other components, other people that's a part of the puzzle of this story. Shout out to my bedroom, Rotan. Bro, got to get on the show, brother. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rudolph being in the building. Shout out to Monty that's deported. You guys see all the members. There's more members, but that's 10 people on the list. Everybody looks like everybody in that circle went through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
For that.
You guys see what the lifestyle results to. This ain't the fake street story. This is a real street story you guys having the honor of listening to.
Death or prison, you know? Most likely the outcome, death or prison. Circle. You know, blessed by God for there if you go through the thing them like what we go through, you know. Make it so bad we go through from so young. Before we even supposed to go up on the road, we're in a club and a bust champagne and a bun weed and a throw money and I was live with big man. Them time they were, madness. But you know, that we learn I'm gonna try pass it on to the youth them still, you know. When we are youth, man used to give a gun and show a door for knock pan and them thing there. Show the youth them so they can better than we, you know what I say?
Facts.
Number one, you know? Yeah.
That part, it's about the youth, about saving you. So that's the moral, the silver lining, the moral to the story. You guys see what's going on with the streets. You know what I mean? It's either death or prison. You know what I mean? Some people make it out, some people such as myself. All right? Now, and keep in mind, I've faced what I've faced in life, but this guy here, you know what I mean? I wasn't in the profession of extortion. To be quite honest with you, I might take somebody's shit, rob a couple people here and there. You get me? But primarily, I'm a hustler. And primarily dealing with marijuana trade. All right? Cocaine and those things bring other elements. And you can get killed in the marijuana game also. But we already know cocaine is way more treacherous.
All about in every aspect.
Like I said, extortion, robbery, murder, money, revenue, big money, big stepper. This man is a big stepper. The term stepper, y'all know what it is, all right? Once again, you guys see the silver lining, you see the result of the lifestyle. You make the choice whether you want to get into lifestyle or not. But nonetheless, we're going to bring you more stories, all right? This man is an emporium of more stories, so look to see him in the near future. You guys have seen him. A lot of people speak about him. Like I said, the Vlad TVs, the Ali Zoe Adams, and his name is spoken on a lot of platforms, Tippy Toe, etc. This is the first time somebody's actually getting, well, I'm getting this interview in this type of capacity, all right? Once again, L.O.T.S Proof Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 117. And we out.